Welcome. Thank you guys for always watching and subscribing. Guys are amazing. So today we're going to be making something amazing, which is puff puff, and it is a Nigerian snacks and African snacks. Everybody loves puff puff. So in my bowl, I'm going to be adding my flour that is already being sifted, and I'm going to add in my yeast, and I'm going to add in my sugar and salt and nutmeg. You can use any other flavor you want. If you want cinnamon, anything you want, you can use it. So I'm just going to mix everything up together. And for the yeast, if it's an yeast that you just newly open, please reduce it. Maybe you just use 1 teaspoon. So I've already added water inside my bowl. You don't want to add too much water because you don't want it to look watery, so you just want to introduce the water gradually and make sure that everything is fully mixed. So you want to mix all the dry parts with the wet dough. You just keep mixing until everything is fully coated. Then I'm going to go in with my hand mix. If you want to use mixer to do this, you can go ahead and use mixer, but today I just want to show you that you can use your hand to do it. It's just going to take your arm grease, but hey, it's worth it, huh? So I'm just mixing. You can see that the puff puff is very, very smooth, and it's still breaking in. And just going to add a little more water so that everything can just fall down once. Like, you know, when you turn off your tap, the way the water rush, yeah, that's how I want it. I don't want nothing to break. Then you know that your puff puff is ready. So now we're gonna check it one more time. So just keep mixing. Yes, our puff puff is ready. So I'm just gonna mix it a bit more. Just mix everything, and just gonna set that aside. And I'm gonna go in with my aluminium foil. I'm gonna spray it with the spray, and I'm gonna cover this puff puff for 1 hour. Sometimes it can be 45 minutes, depends on the yeast you're using. So I'm gonna be pouring my oil into the pot. I'm gonna make sure the oil is very hot to get ready for the puff puff frying. Now after 45 minutes, my puff puff is rising up. Look at this baby puff puff looking all good. So I'm gonna use my 4 fingers to actually beat the puff puff and pass the puff puff through my pinky finger and my thumb. So my thumb is going to be the one that will cut the trend of the puff puff. So that's how you do. You use your 4 fingers to grab the puff and pass it in between your pinky and your thumb will be the one to cut off the puff. So you want to make sure that this oil is very hot, because when you fry puff puff, the oil must be very, very, very hot. So you just keep adding more till you have enough in your pot. So now I'm just going to let it cook, and I'm going to reduce the heat at this point, and I'm just going to go in with my spider and flip it over and turn and allow the other part to cook as well. So approximately this puff puff is going to fry for like 10 minutes. So once it's ready, I'm going to transfer it into my sieve and allow the oil to rest a bit. And I'm going to take this puff and I'm going to coat it in sugar, because this is the way we're going to be serving today's puff puff. I want to thank you guys for always watching, liking, and subscribing. You guys are amazing. I love you guys.